This is WKYT This Morning.
Good Friday morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us. Let me get my breath there, right? I'm so excited it's Friday. I'm Michelle Chamberlain.
And I'm Bill Bryant, and it's so good to have you on WKYT Friday, April 29th.
Now at 6, suspected of murdering a UK employee, a man is headed to court for the first time since his co-defendant agreed to testify against him.
Also this morning, a look at Kentucky's role in the race for the White House. A high-profile guest will make a stop in Lexington this morning.
And a Central Kentucky boy is inspiring many this morning by overcoming some tough odds.
That's such a neat story. I love good stories like that early in the morning. We're in the 50s this morning. We're going to get into the afternoon. You want some good news? Here's some good news. 75 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Awesome day in store, but the rain moves back in this weekend. I'm going to go over those showers and thunderstorms coming up.
All right, and let's get right to the news.
Already this month, the Alex Johnson murder case has taken an unexpected twist.
In just a few short hours, one of the men suspected of killing the UK employee will be facing a judge for the first time since his co-defendant pleaded guilty. WKYT's Mike Byer is live at the courthouse with more about today's hearing and what we expect. Mike?
Good morning, Bill. Things haven't changed much since the last time Mark Taylor faced a judge, but a surprise plea deal by the other man charged in this case could change the way things play out today in court for Taylor. Now, Taylor is accused of kidnapping and murdering Alex Johnson in December of 2013. Police say Taylor and another man, Timothy Ballard, lured Johnson into their car, beat him to death, and then dumped his body. The University of Kentucky chef was missing for a month before police found his body stuffed in a barrel in the Kentucky River. Now, earlier this month, Ballard shocked many when he pleaded guilty to kidnapping and evidence tampering charges. As part of his plea deal, Ballard agreed to testify against Taylor. Taylor's trial is set to begin in June. Ballard's sentencing won't take place until the trial is over. Now, this is a case we've been following for a while now, and it's one that we'll be in court for this morning when it happens right here at Circuit Court. Live in Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Mike, thank you very much. We're just a few weeks away now from Kentucky's presidential primary on May 17th, and today, Chelsea Clinton will be in Lexington. The former first daughter is here to help open up a campaign office for her mother. Hillary Clinton's only Democratic challenger is Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. Kentucky's May primary could give her enough delegates to clinch the Democratic nomination. While in town, Chelsea Clinton is expected to tout her mom as the best candidate to break down the barriers holding many families back and also to get incomes rising again. That's what she's talking about as she's been making speeches around the country. Clinton's campaign office will open up this morning in the Eastland Shopping Center on Winchester Road.
This morning, police have released surveillance video of a violent robbery at the Dairy Queen in Nicholasville. They say the suspects snuck into the building while workers were closing up the store and demanded money and cell phones. Now, one of the employees' mother says her son was pistol whipped.
They shoved him. He was trying to shove them back. And they got the best of him, made him get down on his knees and face the corner and put the gun up to his head.
He wasn't seriously injured. Police say they're having a hard time identifying the robbers because they had their faces covered. Police did say the robbers knew exactly where to go to find the money in the store. Jeff Ruby has taken a $25,000 reward off the table. He was hoping to entice someone to give police information about the murders of 8 family members in southern Ohio. Ruby took to Twitter to say that he's no longer offering the reward because of, quote, recent complex criminal developments. Police say hundreds of marijuana plants were found on the family's property. 7 adults and 1 teenager were all shot in the head, most of them in their sleep.
State police are again asking for help in identifying a woman whose body was found last summer. The remains were found in a wooded area about a half-mile from Interstate 65 in Hart County. They think she was between 24 and 47 years old. They do not have many clues as to who she is or how she died. Police have released a picture from a clay facial reconstruction. It shows what the woman may have looked like. This is some of the scene they searched. They say that she was wearing a necklace with the letter S and pink earrings. She also had on size 9 Wilson brand shoes. A temporary restaurant is now opened up at the Jenny Wiley State Resort Park in Floyd County. Nearly a month ago, a fire shut down the park's lodge, including a restaurant inside. The new restaurant is in the convention center by the amphitheater. The lodge is still closed, and the park officials there are not sure when it will reopen. Well, just a few weeks after receiving his prosthetic leg, an inspiring Jessamine County 9-year-old ran his first 5K.
Wong Jin's mother says his right foot was extremely underdeveloped at birth. In December, doctors amputated it and part of his leg. His mother says Wong Jin started training for the 5K color run at Brookside Elementary the day after he got his prosthetic. Money from the race is going to a new school playground that Wong Jin hopes will be handicap accessible.
And he's hoping that maybe they'll take into consideration to maybe pave like a sidewalk out to the playground, so kids who are in wheelchairs that aren't going to be lucky like him and get out of a wheelchair, they'll have better access.
Each of the children running yesterday raised $30 to help build that playground at Brookside Elementary. What a great story.
Oh, isn't that something? What an inspiration.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The Rolex Kentucky 3-day event is now underway at the Kentucky Horse Park.
An exciting time here in the Bluegrass. Last night, event organizers hosted a charity fundraiser at the Livery on East Main Street, and commemorative Maker's Mark bottles featuring the 3-day event were auctioned off.
We've started naming an official charity to the event. This year we chose Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance. Their focus is making sure that we take care of the equine after their careers are over.
The Rolex Kentucky 3-day event, which actually lasts 4 days, continues through Sunday out at the Kentucky Horse Park.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
North, south, east, or west, doesn't matter where you go. An awesome start to the day. Good looking start too. Once that sun rises here in about 30 minutes to an hour, you're going to see beautiful conditions. And what we're going to be dealing with later on this afternoon, one of the nicer days we've had in quite some time. And we've had pretty nice days the past couple of weeks. But the past few days have been pretty ugly. 58 degrees now in Jackson as you're walking out the door. In Franklin County, 53 degrees in Lexington coming in, along with London, Corbin area, and Laurel County, Knox County, and Whitley County, holding on to temperatures there in the lower 50s. Now let's travel into your afternoon. Watch what happens. We'll be at 75 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Nothing really to talk about for today. It's a pretty boring forecast. And like I always say, boring's good when you're talking about weather. But then we go off into the night and into tomorrow morning. Clouds will be on the increase tonight. We'll start to see that rain move off in here tomorrow morning for some spots, not all spots. It's not widespread at that time. It becomes widespread as we go through the day. So the 5Ks tomorrow, any events going on tomorrow morning, it looks like only about a 30 to 40% chance from 8 to 9 that time when you start to get those events going on. Once we hit the afternoon, that's going to be a different story. You're talking 70% chance of rain on Saturday. And remember, it's on and off. You will get breaks. There won't be huge breaks, but you're going to get some breaks, at least an hour break here or there as we travel through your day on Saturday. So still, if you're trying to get some of these plans in there, just know you'll get some breaks here and there. Once we hit Sunday, Sunday will have not only the opportunity for showers and thunderstorms, but the biggest difference Saturday and Sunday, I would say Saturday you have the best opportunity to actually see an isolated chance at severe weather. And the marginal risk, we had this yesterday, we had this dating back toward Wednesday and Tuesday, and you saw what happened. We get some strong thunderstorms in here, but an isolated cell like we've had could become severe, so that's something to watch out for as we travel off towards your Sunday. But for the most part, scattered showers and thunderstorms pretty much all weekend long, Michelle. It's going to be a pretty ugly weekend in store. But you got to remember, the past few weekends have been so nice. So, you know, we're bound to have this happen to us. And it happens to be this weekend when we got the big event out at the Kentucky Horse Park. A lot of events in southern Kentucky. It just looks ugly. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Speaking of ugly, don't take offense to this, but will you show everyone these socks?
These socks are not ugly. These socks are awesome. French fries on them. It's Friday, man.
You are hilarious.
Every Friday, gotta wear these.
You gotta wear them. Each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. Here's Officer Don with a look at what's happening on the roads. Officer Don, you're missing these awesome socks.
You know, it makes me not even want to wear socks. I think I'll just leave it to Micah this morning. I'll go barefoot. No wrecks right now in the city. Traffic looks good. Off to a good start on the interstate. Let's get a look outside and let's show you what's happening as far as real-time traffic flow this morning on I-75 north and southbound, also Nicholasville Road inbound, and in a construction zone downtown. No problems to report there. Now that takes us to our drive times. We're watching things and it looks like a normal ride inbound Nicholasville Road with no major problems coming in past the county line. You're looking at 13 minutes. From Georgetown's about 15 and Winchester will take about 25. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, and good luck on your barefoot walk in there today, Don. appreciate that.
Barefoot fry socks. It's a big choice
You
there.
never know, right? Friday morning on WKYT, and it's so good to have you with us. It's 6:10 right now. A lot more news coming right up.
Protesters clash with police outside a Trump rally in California. The latest on the Republican campaign for president in 3 minutes.
And also a new king at BK. Find out what's helping the fast food chain boost its sales.
Kentucky mornings start here. You're watching WKYT This Morning.
Thanks so much for joining us on WKYT this morning. It's 6:14. This morning, at least 20 people are under arrest after protesters took to the streets of Costa Mesa, California, where Republican frontrunner Donald Trump held a rally.
It got rowdy. GOP candidates have turned their attention to California, where 172 delegates are up for grabs. Brooks Silva-Braga has the latest on Campaign 2016.
Happening out here
Anti-Donald Trump protesters clashed with police outside an amphitheater in Costa Mesa, California last night. At the height of the chaos, one demonstrator jumped on an already banged-up police car. This Trump supporter was treated by paramedics. He said he was pulled from his car and beaten. The protests come as Trump brought his tough-on-the-border message to delegate-rich California.
people that shouldn't have been here, people that should have never been allowed to come over the border, and they come here like it's nothing. We're going to stop it, and we're going to build a wall.
He's looking to win the state June 7th and take on Hillary Clinton in the general election.
She shouldn't be allowed to run because what's happened with that whole email scandal is an absolute disgrace.
Rival Ted Cruz remains focused on Indiana. Yesterday, he denied entering into an alliance with John Kasich to win the state.
I recognize that the media is all eager to talk about an alliance. There is no alliance.
Despite agreeing not to campaign in Indiana, Kasich got a boost from the state's largest daily newspaper. The Indianapolis Star called a potential Trump presidency a danger to the U.S. and the world, saying Kasich is the best choice for GOP primary voters. Brooks Silva-Braga for CBS News, New York.
And yesterday, authorities say white powder was found in the mailroom at Trump Tower in Midtown Manhattan. Police determined that the substance was harmless.
This morning, we're hearing from the father of a man who claimed to have a bomb when he barricaded himself inside a Baltimore TV station.
When he had his problem a week or two ago, he said that he had a vision from God and that the world was going to end, and he thought on June the 3rd.
Now, police ended up shooting the man who was dressed in a panda outfit outside the Baltimore Fox affiliate. He stormed into the TV station, demanding that they run a story about a government conspiracy. Police say the bomb he claimed to have was actually chocolate candy bars with wiring connecting each of them. He is expected to recover. Investigators are still trying to determine what led to the death of music icon Prince. Authorities are now looking into the possibility of a drug overdose. The 57-year-old legend was found unresponsive in an elevator at his suburban Minneapolis estate a week ago. It was a wild night for Laramie Tunsil. The Ole Miss standout started the NFL draft as a potential #1 pick, but the tackle dropped to the 13th spot when a video was posted on his Twitter account right before the draft started of him smoking from a mask equipped with a bong. He later said the video was real and from several years ago. He added that his Twitter account was hacked and he did not post it himself. Now, the Miami Dolphins drafted Tunsil and said they knew about the video before last night.
All right then, our time is 6:17 on WKYT this morning. Amazon is reporting record profits and investors like what they see. The e-commerce giant's stock is surging ahead of today's market opening. Amazon says its Fire tablet and Echo are huge successes. Echo's personal assistant Alexa has added hundreds of new skills, including getting a car from Uber, ordering a pizza, and checking your credit balance. Higher health care premiums could be coming after many of the nation's largest insurers say the president's health care law is draining them. They're setting the stage for hikes in 2017 that could reach well into the double digits. The Obama administration calls the reports premature and overblown. Fiat Chrysler and Google are reportedly in advanced talks to join forces to put self-driving cars on the road. Google has been working on that technology for 7 years, but has said that it does not intend to manufacture them and would prefer to license that over to the techs and to automakers. So we'll see how that goes in the future. It's coming. Hot dogs, it turns out, are selling like hot cakes at Burger King. Restaurant Brands International says sales rose by almost 4.5%, boosted by the introduction of hot dogs on the menu. Total revenue was just over $900 million, just shy of analysts' expectations. So hot dogs are leading the way, Rebecca.
It's okay.
Michelle.
People keep doing that. And you know where Mike is headed after the show, right?
What's that?
You know where Mike is going to head after the show.
For a hot dog?
Yeah.
Be a good idea.
I think he will. WKYT This Morning is just getting started. Things are moving quickly for Jordan Smith. Details on the Harlan County native's newest gig. That's ahead in 6 minutes.
But you got to keep in mind that my lunch hour is actually right after the show at about 8 a.m. So hot dog sounds fantastic. Great for today, looks great, feels great, but then the weekend doesn't look so good. It's very soggy. I'll show you that forecast coming up next.
There's a beautiful shot of Lexington this morning as things are coming to life on your Friday morning. The weekend is on the way. We're rolling up on 6:20 on WKYT This Morning.
Welcome back to WKYT This Morning. Your time is 6:23. A suspect in a high-profile Lexington murder case is headed back to court today.
Going to be covering that today, and that's what's trending at this hour. Mark Taylor is accused of murdering Alex Johnson in December of 2013. Timothy Ballard pleaded guilty to kidnapping and robbery charges in the case earlier this month.
Hillary Clinton is opening a campaign office in Lexington today. Her daughter Chelsea will be in town to kick things off at the Eastland Shopping Center on Winchester Road. Kentucky's presidential primary is May 17th.
We get a beautiful day to enjoy today ahead of the weekend, and then you'll have to plan accordingly. Here's meteorologist Micah Harris.
I know. At least we get a small break, right? And that's today. Go off to towards your weekend. It does not look good. It's unfortunate, but it doesn't. Live sky camera. Let's talk about today. Let's focus in on today because it's beautiful. Top mostly sunny skies. Temperatures are there in the 50s early this morning. It's not so much put your windows down type of weather and take off early this morning because that would be a little bit cool, but it's still pretty nice. 55 degrees now in Madison County, 58 in Jackson, and that takes you off into Lee County, Estill, Owsley, Wolf, Powell, those areas back toward the Mountain Parkway. And then we get off through your day. Your emoji cast is a good cast, okay? We're looking at mostly sunny skies. A lot of sunshine to be had with temperatures there in the mid-70s later on this afternoon. Everybody's happy about the weather today. We're taking a big long break, well, I'll say long, a big small break, we can put it that way, from these storms for today, but this weekend, that's the focus of the forecast, guys. These storms move right back in, but is it going to affect your plans on Saturday morning for any 5Ks, or is it just Saturday afternoon off into Sunday? Well, I'm going to go over that in your hour-by-hour forecast coming up.
All right, might have to run in the rain, huh? Okay.
You know, I did let my kids play in the rain the other day, and they loved it.
It's okay.
You got to do it every now and then, right?
Watch for lightning. That's the only thing, right? 6:25 right now. One look at the mugshot for this man arrested for marijuana possession, and it's clear to see why nobody's talking about his crime.
Kevin Gibson was picked up in Miami, and his arrest photo has gone viral thanks to his stylish half beard. Check that out. The internet has fallen in love with the man's unique styling, and that could very well work in his favor. So you remember Hot Felon, the ex-con whose mugshot fame ended up landing him modeling offers? Kevin might want to send his hairy headshot to Gillette. That is pretty entertaining.
We'll see. Yeah. Interesting style.
He didn't get to finish.
Yeah.
So apparently robots have gotten so bored of beating humans at chess, they've now moved on to bar sports.
Some students at BYU have built an AI machine that can play humans at foosball. The machine dominated a human player 4-1 in a recent game. It uses a camera to track the ball's movement, and it triggers the poles when the ball approaches. So
I could beat that robot.
Gets ahead of it. Could you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think I could?
Test that out sometime. Oh, I don't know.
I don't feel like you believe me.
Well, bring it, you know.
Bring it on.
Good to have you on WKYT at 6:26. We're coming up with our top stories in just a moment.
When WKYT This Morning returns, a central Kentucky man known for his unorthodox way of life is facing new legal challenges this morning.
Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is $118 million. Saturday night's Powerball jackpot is $314 million. We're getting you ready for your brand new day, and we're back in just a moment on WKYT.